Hey guys, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for accepting your free video. So today we are going to go over a few tips that you guys can start applying right away. That's really going to help with your online presence and getting more organic leads. Now, it is important to note that nearly 70% of your uh, um, nearly 70% of your um I'm going blank tonight. Your traffic is gonna come from your website. So it is really important that your website be properly optimized. Um so we are on your website. Um you have a decent looking website and it looks it's kinda like a basic website. Does have a little bit of content. When it comes to ranking a website, content is king. So you definitely want to have a lot of it. Google wants you to have a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words of content. And that content needs to be built around your local buyer intent keywords. Um, while I am seeing a little bit of content here, I'm not really seeing any keyword usage. So it is going to be really important that you rework these pages and your content and make sure that you have the right keywords focused. You need to have 150 words for every keyword you're trying to target. Um, And so you definitely need to work on those local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching on Google when they are looking for your services. So it is really, really important. Google has little crawlers that go to index all of your pages. Um, so it is important that you're using the proper keywords so that you can be found organically for your services. Um, and you also need to make sure that every service you have has its own service page as well as its own service area page. So any area that you service that has any type of search volume really needs to have its own page. So you definitely need to work on those as well if you have any service areas. So if we look at your competitor, your top competitor is Denver Landscapes. They have a decent website. Um, they do have separate pages for each of their services, so that's good. They do definitely have more content than you do. But that's about it. So you definitely are going to need more content. You always need more content than your competitors, making sure that you always have a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words of content for your homepage. Focus on those local buyer intent keywords. Um, these guys have the separate pages for each service, but we're not really seeing any service area pages. Um, so let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for that. So they may or may not have them. They may have them and we just can't see them real quick. But that is going to be a critical and important piece if you do service multiple areas. Um, Looking here, we see that you have a score of a 13 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which means Google does not trust your website a whole lot. Um, And generally, that is going to be because of backlinks and referring domains. But we're not really seeing a score here, which means that you really don't have any referring domains. Google's going to give you credit for one backlink per referring domain. And it's important to know that they're not all created equal. So while you do need a lot of these, you do need to make sure that they are of high quality and that they are related to your industry. Um, you are going to need a lot more of these than your competitor, as well as in quantity and in quality. You have an index for 2 keywords, but you're getting 0 traffic to your website. So it is going to be really, really important that you work on the content and keyword strategy so that you can start getting organic traffic, because you're missing out on quite a bit. Um, Looks like only really truly one keyword, but it is all the way back on the 8th page. You get 10 spots per page, so nobody's really going to find you for this keyword. If we look at your competitor, they also have a lower score, but they have some backlinks referring domains. So it's a lot of backlinks to have such a low score, which means that a lot of these are poor quality. So it is going to be important that you are followed for I just went blank there. I'm sorry. Can't remember what I was going to say. But it is important that you are able to beat these guys. Um, you're gonna get credit for one backlink per referring domain, so everything else is gonna be considered spam. So to beat these guys, you definitely gonna have to do better. They have 95 that are actually do follows, so you're gonna need to beat 95. Um, they are indexed for over 300 keywords, and they are getting traffic of over 500 people to their website a month. So it just goes to show that you are missing out on a ton of traffic by not having your website properly optimized. These guys are beatable, but you are going to have to work on those strategies we mentioned and have backlinks and SEO supporting those keywords so that you can get them ranked and start capturing that traffic. And the last part is going to be this Google My Business section. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 of this section, because nearly 30% of people go straight to the maps and won't go anywhere else. So if you're not listed in the top 3, you send all those leads to your competition. Now, in order to get in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important are citations, which is the name of the business, an address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Facebook, Instagram, Yellow Pages, Dex, etc. So you're going to need a lot more of those than your top competitors. And when you follow all of these tips I provided you today, your website can be #1 across Google for all of your services and service areas using those local buyer intent keywords supported by SEO. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would really love to get your feedback. And if you have any questions at all, go ahead and give us a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.